What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. So, with summer coming and temps outside climbing, your PC is feeling it too. And if you've been hitting stutters, crashes, or games just locking up out of nowhere, there's a good chance your fan curves are the problem, not your hardware. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I fixed this using a completely free app called Fan Control by Remi Mercier. Genuinely one of the best bits of software I've installed in a long time. I haven't touched my BIOS fan settings since. Everything is handled right here, and it gives you way more control than BIOS ever did. Let's get into it.
First thing you'll need is GPU-Z. Free download, link in the description. I use this to keep an eye on system temperatures while I'm setting everything up. It uses barely any system resources, runs in the background, and gives you a really detailed breakdown of both CPU and GPU sensors. Particularly useful for checking your GPU memory junction temperature, which is the one that actually matters most, and the one we're going to be targeting with our fan curves. Download it, open it up, and leave it running in the background.
Fan Control by Remi Mercier. Free, lightweight, no bloat. Link is in the description. Download and install it. Straightforward process, nothing complicated. Once it opens, you'll be presented with the main dashboard, showing all the fans currently detected in your system. Before you do anything else, take a minute to identify which controller corresponds to which physical fan. The labels in Fan Control won't always be obvious straight away. The way I do it is simple. Click on a controller, manually crank the speed up, and listen for which fan spins up. Once you've confirmed which is which, label them clearly. CPU fan, front intake, rear exhaust, GPU fan, whatever makes sense for your setup. This step saves you a lot of confusion later.
Right. Let's set up the CPU fan curve first. Click the plus button and select Graph. This creates a new fan curve that isn't linked to anything yet. Think of it as a blank rule waiting to be assigned. Now go to your CPU fan controller, click the toggle and select the graph you just created. Rename it something obvious. CPU fan control works fine. Next, click Temperature Source, and from the drop-down select your CPU temperature. Now click Edit on the graph and set your curve. Low RPM at idle temps, ramping up progressively as temps climb. You don't need anything aggressive here. Smooth and gradual is the goal. Click OK, and you're done. You'll see the controller and the curve are now linked together. Now, for the GPU, and this is where it gets important. Same process. Click plus, select graph, give it a label. Here's the key difference though. When you go to select your temperature source, don't select GPU core temperature. Select GPU memory temperature from the dropdown. On cards like the RX 7900 XTX, the memory junction is what runs hottest and what throttles first. If your fans are only reacting to core temp, the memory can be cooking while your fans sit there doing nothing. Now, I actually assigned two curves for the GPU. One for the GPU fans themselves, and another for a front intake case fan that blows directly toward the card. Together, they work as a pair to keep memory temps in check, without either fan having to work too hard individually.
The exact curve values are personal preference, but here's my philosophy. I don't want VRAM temperatures getting high, and I don't want fans screaming on idle. So my curves are set conservatively at low temps and only ramp aggressively when things actually get warm. At idle, everything is quiet. Under load, the fans respond before temps climb too high, rather than chasing them after the fact. That's the goal. Proactive cooling, not reactive. Take some time to experiment with your own curves. Run a game, check GPU-Z, see how your temps and fan speeds respond. Adjust and repeat until you find a balance you're happy with. And that's it. Full fan control for every fan in your system, completely free, no BIOS needed. If you're hitting high temps this summer, this is genuinely one of the quickest and most effective fixes you can make. All the download links are in the description. Give it a go and drop a comment below letting me know how you get on. I'd love to hear what temps you're seeing before and after. If this helped, smash the like button, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.